A phone that transforms like a scroll. Sounds futuristic, right? But Samsung is making it real, and it's unlike anything you've seen. We've seen foldables, we've seen flip phones. But now, Samsung is preparing to launch a phone that rolls out like a scroll. A device that starts as a regular-sized phone and expands into a tablet with a simple swipe or tap. Welcome to the world of rollable display phones, a futuristic concept that is no longer any sci-fi movie part, but on the edge of becoming a reality. Samsung is leading the charge. In today's video, we'll explore everything about Samsung's rollable phone. How it works, what makes it different from foldables, the tech behind it, when we can expect it, and why it could change the future of smartphones forever. Let's dive in. First of all, what exactly is a rollable display? A rollable display is a flexible OLED screen that can expand or retract. Unlike foldable phones, which physically fold in half using a hinge, rollable phones have a display that slides or rolls out from within the device. Think of it like a paper banner that is only made of high-resolution screens. When not in use, the display stays compact, tucked into the phone's frame. But when you want more screen space, maybe for reading, gaming, or multitasking, the display smoothly rolls out, expanding the usable area. It's like having a phone and a tablet in one device, without the crease or bulkiness of foldable designs. Now let's talk about Samsung. Samsung has already proven itself a leader in foldable tech. Their Galaxy Z Fold and Z Flip series dominated the market and set the standard. But now, Samsung is ready to go beyond the fold. At recent tech expos like CES and SID Display Week, Samsung has teased the world with several rollable and slidable display prototypes. One of the most talked about designs is the Samsung Flex Hybrid. This is a concept device that both folds and rolls. But alongside that, they also revealed the Rollable Flex, a fully rollable OLED screen that can expand over 5 times its original size. Imagine a small phone-sized screen stretching out into a mini tablet. That's the vision. Samsung Display, the division responsible for their screen tech, confirmed that rollable devices are not just demos. They're being seriously considered for commercial production. So, how does the rollable phone actually work? The heart of it is Samsung's ultra-thin, flexible OLED panel. These panels are built using special materials that can bend, roll, and flex thousands of times without damage. Inside the phone, a tiny motor or mechanical rail helps slide the display in and out. When you swipe or press a button, the motor activates, smoothly scrolling the screen out from under the frame. Think of it like how a projector screen rolls down, only in reverse and much more compact. Samsung also uses special scratch-resistant layers to protect the display and carbon-based hinges or rails to ensure durability. These aren't your average smartphone materials. They're built to flex and stretch repeatedly without breaking. And the software? That's just as important. As the screen expands, Samsung's One UI automatically adjusts. Apps transition from phone layout to tablet layout. Multitasking gets easier. Watching videos feels like watching on a tablet. Reading gets more comfortable. It's more dynamic and seamless than before. Now you might wonder, why make a rollable phone when foldables already exist? Here's the key difference. Foldable phones have a visible crease where the screen folds. They're thicker, heavier, and sometimes fragile. On the other hand, rollables can stay slim, have no crease, and offer a more futuristic feel. Also, foldables have a fixed size when open. Rollables are more flexible. You can expand just a little or all the way depending on what you're doing. Rollables give users more control over the screen, and they feel more like a natural extension of your phone, rather than a bulky gadget. In short, rollables could solve many of the limitations that current foldable phones still have, So now the question is, when is Samsung launching the Rollable phone? As of mid-2025, Samsung hasn't officially released a rollable smartphone, but strong rumors suggest they're planning a launch within the next year, possibly under the Galaxy Z series or a brand new line. Several tipsters and tech insiders believe Samsung may showcase the first consumer-ready rollable phone as early as late 2025 or early 2026. Samsung isn't alone in this race. Other companies like LG, Oppo, and Motorola have also shown rollable phone concepts. But with LG exiting the phone business and others moving slowly, Samsung has the best shot at becoming the first big brand to launch a commercial rollable phone. And let's not forget, Samsung already supplies flexible displays to other brands. That gives them a major advantage in both manufacturing and design. But with all this excitement, there are still some challenges. First of all, durability. Rollable screens must survive years of rolling and unrolling. Dust, debris, or slight mechanical errors can affect performance. Second is battery life. Bigger screens consume more power, and packing a large battery into a slim, rollable phone is not easy. Third is price. Foldable phones are already expensive, rollables being even more advanced. It could cost more at first. The first generation might be a luxury product. And lastly, consumer adoption. Many people still hesitate to buy foldables due to price or concerns. Samsung will need to prove that rollables are not just a gimmick, but truly useful in daily life. Despite challenges, rollable phones are a big step forward in smartphone evolution. They offer dynamic screen sizes, better design flexibility, and open the door to new experiences, like gaming, productivity, reading, even creativity. You might sketch on a tablet-sized canvas, then roll it back into your pocket. And Samsung, with its deep R&D, experience in flexible displays and user-focused innovation, is in the perfect position to bring this future to life. In a world where screen real estate matters more than ever, but where pocket space is still limited, rollable phones offer a magical middle ground. Today, it's a prototype. Tomorrow, it might be in your hands. Thanks for watching. If you're excited about rollable phones, hit like and share this video. Would you like to buy a rollable phone, or are you still happy with your flat screen? Let us know in the comments. Stay tuned, because the future is rolling in fast.